What comes into your mind when you think of Samson? Someone like that? Big strong bloke, bound with cords, nothing could hold him down. Delilah going, "Oh my gosh, Samson, you're so strong." Well, I've got a theory. I reckon he looked a lot more like that. You see, if he looked like the big strong man, then everyone's going to think it's his muscles, or that he worked out, or that he was on the roids or something. But if he's looking like that, everyone's wondering, where does he get this superhuman strength? Now, Samson is a conundrum. Clearly, he was empowered by the Spirit of God to do what he did. He's dedicated to God by his parents at birth. His parents took a Nazirite vow. His hair wasn't cut. He didn't have any fermented drink. He's blessed by God and he rules over Israel for 20 years. But it's fair to say that his moral example is not something that we exactly should aspire to. He's a womanizer. He's given to uncontrolled fits of rage and violence. But over all that, despite all that, Samson knew that his strength was not his strength. Now, we all have things we're good at. You might be good at organising events, you might be good at computers, you might be good at public speaking, you might be good at making money, you might be great at managing all the aspects of parenting. The problem, however, with being good at stuff is that we forget to depend on God. We forget that it is God who gives us the strength and the ability to be good at the things that we are good at, and like skinny little Samson here, we can abuse the strengths that God gives us instead of living to glorify Him. On the other hand, if you feel weak, if you feel totally dependent on God to get you through, then you're in a much better position to be a God glorifier. That's why Paul says, "I delight in my weaknesses so that God's power can rest on me." You see, your strength is not in your muscles or your long hair, thank you Lord, or your intelligence, your creativity, your productivity. All of these things, everything we have comes to us as a gift from God. So if you're not feeling strong, if you're not feeling competent, if you're not feeling adequate, then you're a perfect candidate for God's Spirit to rest on you. So next time you feel out of your depth, or maybe you're feeling confident in yourself, I want you to picture a skinny little Samson whose only strength was that God's Spirit rested on him. So what's holding you back?